So good afternoon. We have joining us today Rochelle Bowen from the Academy Schools, and we're really pleased to have you, Rochelle. Thanks for joining us to do this virtual recruitment session for our students.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Certainly. So we're going to start by asking Rochelle a bunch of questions and have her share information as much as she would like about the Academy Schools and the opportunities that she has there for students or soon-to-be graduates and alumni of our various institutions in the state system, and I guess beyond that as well. So first question is, Rochelle, is more of a request, I guess. Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself and your role with the Academy Schools?
Absolutely. So as Tammy said, my name is Rochelle. I am the Human Resources Assistant for Summit Academy. Our brand, the Academy Schools, it does encompass 3 different physical locations. So I am out of the one, like I said, called the Summit Academy, which is in Butler, PA. Our 2 other campuses, which one is called the Academy, is in Pittsburgh, and the other one is our new Academy Charter School, and that's also in Pittsburgh too. They're both pretty close to the South Side area. If you have graduates that are looking in the Pittsburgh area, that campus would be much closer for them. But as far as IUP goes, our Butler campus, Summit Academy, is the one that I'm out of today. And it's our bigger campus and the one with more need for employees. So what we do, if you've never heard of us before, we are a school system for court-appointed students. And depending on which campus you work at, the Summit Academy is an all-male residential program. Our other campus, New Outlook, and the Academy is all female residential. And then our charter school, the New Academy Charter School, is both male and female, and it is for at-risk students. So that's kind of a lot of information. It's a little bit confusing from time to time, so which campus and what program you'll be working for, but we do have a lot of opportunity for a lot of different people, majors, whatever you might be interested in. But my role with the organization, I am the HR assistant, so I do a lot of the recruiting and onboarding of new employees. I work with the HR coordinator to handle the benefits. Day to day, I do a lot of HR paperwork and different tasks like that. Basically just a resource for anyone that needs me at Summit Academy. I'm here every day, so our employees have a face-to-face connection with someone in HR if they need anything or have any questions about us or our policies.
So actually, I have to add that the first time that I met Rochelle was during a visit to Summit Academy. I spent the day there and learned more about the organization and the opportunities for our students. And you do incredible work there. I know I said that to you that day. I've probably said it to you and some of your counterparts other days, but it's just incredible work that is being done through the various locations or schools associated with the Academy School. So thank you for that.
Well, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. What do you find that employees and interns like most about the Academy Schools?
This was kind of a hard question for me because I feel like it's very different depending on what your position with us is, what you enjoy about it. And my position's a little bit different since I don't work directly with the kids. But from talking to employees and finding out their stories and why they've been here with us a lot or a long time, I think the definite thing that they like the most about it is having the chance to change a kid's life. A lot of our kids come to us, they're just looking for some guidance or someone that they can talk to about different things, and forming a connection with that student and trying to help them is something that our employees really enjoy. We get a lot of correspondence with former or past students that reach out to us and tell us what they're doing now, and it's just really inspiring and empowering to get that information from someone that you've worked directly with.
Absolutely. And I know some folks who've worked long term there who are younger, closer to one of my son's age. And they've really built their career through the academy schools, and they're doing also, as I said earlier, some really great things there with your students. So lots of opportunity there. What makes the academy schools, in your opinion, unique from other organizations, either like it or unlike it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the major thing is our administration. Our administrative team is here every single day. Their doors are always open. If you have any sort of questions or concerns and you raise it to them, they get back to you with an answer. If you feel like we're not doing something that you want to be doing and you talk to them about it, there is always an opportunity to do something new with the kids. We've started a lot of programs even since I've been here for the students. We do a lot of different trades programs and things like that. And that's all employee inspired. So if someone has a passion for something and they want to start a group or something with the kids, we're always open for new opinions and suggestions. We've recently just started doing, and I'm going to get this wrong because I always say it wrong, but it's slot car racing, I believe is what it is. One of our employees was very, very into that and interested and knew a lot about it. So he set up a track for the kids to race and compete. It's one of our newest programs here. So it's just a fun reward for the kids that are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So, and like I said, that was all completely something that one of our employees wanted to do with the kids. And we said, yeah, go for it.
That's incredible. That would definitely set you apart from other organizations. And I know when I had visited, there was basically an auto shop. That was one of the things that was there. And I want to say there was a community garden. I don't know if it was a community garden, but a garden of some sort that students were able to maintain.
Yeah, we do have a lot of different trades programs now. The auto shop is still there. We have a woodworking shop. They do graphics like iron-ons for t-shirts and things like that. Trying to think, photography is one of our trades now. The picture behind us actually was taken by a student. So yeah, we've gotten into a lot of different trades and activities for the kids to get interested in.
It's fantastic. Great opportunities for these students. So what is something that most people don't know or would be surprised to learn about the academy schools?
So this one I was thinking it's because we have people who have been here since we opened. Our employees, some of them only stay here for a really short time and get some experience, which is fine. But we do have employees that have been with us since Summit Academy opened in 1996. And there is a good amount of them too. So it's pretty impressive to see the people and their journeys with the company and how they've evolved. They would start as counselors or something like that, and now they're our administrative team. So I think that's something that sets us apart a little bit from other places as well, is the fact that if you come in right out of college and you start as a counselor with us, there's a definite opportunity to be promoted.
I'm sure those who have stayed and built their careers there really feel that mission and feel that sense of fulfillment that the academy schools offers.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you have, or no, let me ask, I'm sorry, what is something you look for on a candidate's resume or in their cover letter when they make application?
Yeah, absolutely. So I look at a lot of resumes and a lot of cover letters, and what I always say is people coming out of college, right out of college, are very similar. All our resumes look pretty similar. The things that I look for that stand out to me is if you've had a part-time job or you've done some sort of volunteer work or something like that that shows that you went above and beyond just your coursework. Because like I said, everyone who's graduating, coming out of school is taking the same classes and doing the same projects and things like that. But I like to look for those extracurriculars and part-time jobs that show that you have something outside of school as well.
Definitely important things to be looking for in candidates. Do you have any tips on what students should do, as well as graduates perhaps, and not do in a job interview?
Yeah. So my biggest tip is try to answer the question that is asked of you. I know in an interview sometimes it gets really you get nervous, and I do the same thing too. I hate being interviewed. But my suggestion is to definitely try to answer the question that they give you. I know sometimes you have to think about it, which is completely fine. If you have to say, give me a minute to think on that, and then compose your answer, just make sure you're answering the question that was given and not just talking in circles or being really brief and just saying yes or no. Those are the two things that kind of are off-putting in an interview, is if you're really, really short or if you're really, really long-winded. So try to find something in the middle of that. You can say your answer and explain yourself, but then be done with that.
It's great advice, and we love to ask employers those questions, those kinds of questions, and hear what you answer, because this is the information that we need to sometimes be providing to our students in career coaching appointments as well. So
yeah, it's okay to be nervous.
I know, right?
Yeah, because a lot of people right out of school maybe haven't interviewed or only interviewed a few times, so it's okay to be nervous. We see that a lot, and I know try to just have a normal conversation, but sometimes the nerves get the best of you. So be to the point, answer your question.
It's good insight. What opportunities are available for alumni or soon to be alumni or graduates, as well as current students with your organization?
Yeah, so the main positions that we're looking for are teachers and counselors. Now, we do have other positions. We have some weekend work that would be working directly with our kids, but you don't necessarily need a degree. We do have overnight positions, things like that. But for college recruiting, graduates, our main things would be teachers and counselors. We do some internships with our drug and alcohol department. But the majority of things we're looking for, especially right now at this point, is graduates.
Do you also do some student teaching experiences?
Right now we do not. We're a private school, so our student teaching is very limited when we do it, but we're not currently doing that either.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
What is one piece of information you'd like to leave students, graduates, anybody who might happen to tune in to this talk with you? What piece of advice or information would you like to leave with them?
Yeah, so my advice, personal advice, would be to be pretty broad with your job search when you're looking. I know sometimes companies come up to you and you think, well, most of the time people see ours, the academy schools, and just assume we're a school and that's it. If you're not a teacher, they don't even look at us. So my point here is kind of twofold, because whenever I graduated from college, I was looking for a position in either marketing or human resources, and those fields are kind of broad and tough to get into sometimes. So when I first graduated, I took a job in customer service. It did give me a lot of skills and things that I need to do my job now. So it was definitely helpful and a stepping stone. And I feel like that's what we can do for a lot of teachers and counselors here at the academy schools too. Even if you don't see yourself here long term, we do offer a lot of quality experience to take with you onto your next position if you don't fall in love with it here.
Do you offer anything in the way of, say, tuition remission or some type of reimbursement for ongoing education?
Yeah, and definitely for our teachers. So like I mentioned a little bit ago, we are a private school, so we do have the ability to get people privately certified to teach for us. So if you're not already certified as a public teacher, or if you're looking to get certified in a different subject area or something like that, we do offer tuition reimbursement to get that certification. It does sometimes include taking education classes. It sometimes includes taking classes in a certain subject area. It just depends on what classes you have taken personally and your transcripts. So yes, we do offer reimbursement for people that need to take classes to get that certification. As far as our counselors go, it's a case-by-case basis on if we do any sort of tuition reimbursement, but if someone's interested in something like getting their LPC or something like that, and they raise that concern to us, we definitely take a look at it and try to help all we can with that.
Well, that's great. And that's certainly a benefit that not every employer offers. So it's something, again, that we try to remind students that is important, especially when we're talking about, say, salary negotiation, that they should be looking at more than just their salary and really paying attention to the benefits that an organization offers, because that's where maybe they can get a little bit of a bonus in terms of maybe they're not getting the exact salary they want, but here are some benefits that will override that. So,
Right.
is there anything else you'd like to offer before we close?
Like you said, the benefits with the positions here are also really, really good too. I know a lot of the times people coming right out of college don't really care about health insurance or things like that because they're on their parents or whatever the case might be with that. But graduating, when you're looking for your first job or just looking for a job in general, make sure you pay attention to the benefits, because if you don't need them right now, you're definitely going to need them in the future. And it's something that you want to make a smart decision about too. So, and here we offer awesome benefits packages. If anyone is interested in applying or talking to me more about that, I'd love to talk to you about our benefits.
And Rochelle, are you on LinkedIn?
I am, yes.
So if somebody wanted to connect with you, whether they're a student, a graduate, an alumnus of or alumna of one of our institutions, they could reach out to you there?
Absolutely, yeah. LinkedIn, or if you go on our website, theacademyschools.com, under most of the positions, my email address is listed for all the Summit Academy ones. If you don't get my personal email, it would go to either my supervisor or our other human resources assistant, Kristen. But one of the three of us will definitely get back to you if you apply or have a question on the website.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thanks so much for taking time with us today, and we look forward to seeing you at some of our campuses for our on-campus career fairs, hopefully this fall if we're all back, and otherwise we'll stay in touch and let us know how we can further support you.
Yeah, I
Thank
really
you.
hope so. Thank you.
Thanks.